area during the day of what this vehicle is suspected to have driven. There was just there past the victim's residence. So this is what the path would have been for that vehicle.
You know, you guys, where this shows on the other videos,
There's
this
the
particular,
fence.
this parking area could be for
Now,
the
one thing here is
apartments
if I were to keep going to the
where
right,
Enan lives.
it would take me around to a parking lot that is behind 1122. Okay, so if I go to the right, it takes me behind the house, the target house.
So I wanted to add that back in there
He
because
was always
I
bragging
felt that that
about
was important
how
to
bad the parking
determine
was.
the path taken by the suspect vehicle to eventually park, or suspected where they parked or how they got to where they parked. And at that 407 mark, it appears that that vehicle goes around and continues to go around. And like I said, that street there between, I think it's called Queen, between the victim's residence and these apartment complex is very steep.
Okay, hold
It's
on.
very
Okay. I'm taking you
path would
back
have been for that
so you can see
vehicle.
where there's a person that ran. You can see a person in that video. Okay, so
There's the
pull up here and
fence.
you're facing. Okay, say you're standing where the camera is.
Now, one thing
Videotaping
here
the other
is
one.
if I were to keep going to
You,
the right, it
Um,
would take me around.
I'm going to pause it for a second. If you're looking at this right now, the camera would be straight ahead of you, right? So, off to the right of where I'm standing, where the cars are parked in the parking lot, just off to the right there, you can see a guy running into the apartments there. I don't know what timestamp it is. I'll have to check on that, but you definitely saw a guy running. Or I definitely saw a guy running. So this could have been someone who lived in those apartment buildings, and we all know who lives in there. There's 3 SO offenders, for sure, positive. I mean, they're in the papers and everything. They're easy to find. And Enan lives there. Enan's girlfriend had a white Elantra. Well, his girlfriend, he called her. But he even joked about it in one of his interviews. So, I mean, I don't know how they... Yeah, anyway. Here we go again.
To a parking lot that is behind 1122. Okay, so if I go to the right, it takes me behind the house, the target house.
So I wanted to add that back in there because I felt that that was important to determine the path taken by the suspect vehicle to eventually park, or suspected where they parked or how they got to where they parked. And at that 407 mark, it appears that that vehicle goes around and continues to go around. And like I said, that street there between, I think it's called Queen, between the victim's residence and these apartment complex is very steep. It's very steep, and you can hear the vehicle when it was going up go, and to me it was kind of pressing on the gas a little bit to try to get up without sliding, without having to slip, so to speak.
Sorry, I'm chasing my cat.
But you can kind of hear the vehicle, the way he's having to press on the accelerator to, be able to get up
That's not
these
what that sound
steep
was.
embankments. And so this is the back of the victim's residence here. And this is the parking lot that he was referencing that connect. So it's a big circle. It goes into a big circle. Now, I went back and I listened to a couple of things, and these are the things that I could hear. Some of this is
Okay, don't listen to his. He doesn't know what he's talking
disturbing.
about. Sorry, but
You can hear
I
what
don't
it
hear
sounds like a
anything he's
scream here in a
hearing.
second.
So it does not. I mean, it does sound like a scream, but the things that he is actually, what you can hear on this video, I'm not sure why it sounds like it does, but it does not sound anything from the other video that he got this from. So I don't know where he was getting that stuff from. But anyway, I will be posting another video, the one I uploaded earlier. There's so much stuff wrong with it anyway. But I thought it was good to be able to see the pathway. So I posted one from JLR where he was there, actually there. His wasn't as good as this one. I mean, well, they're both good, but this one showed a lot more on like the roundabout, how to get there. Plus, the other one, it never dawned on me that it could be, you know, parking for the Queen Road apartments. And on this one, it's definitely could very well be, because it's on the other side of the fence, right? Anyway, so that makes me, there's more questions here. A lot more. Ta-ta for now.